Welcome to this training on vein matching in iCounterSoft. As you can see here, we are looking at a completed slab layout with vein matching already applied on 2 slabs of Lago Verde marble. Vein matching is incredibly valuable for several reasons. First, it allows you to present a virtual design to your customers, showing them exactly how their countertops will look with the stone patterns. This builds confidence and helps close sales. Second, it provides clear guidance for your production staff, preventing potentially costly errors. In this lesson, I'll walk you through the complete vein matching process, from preparing your slab images to positioning pieces for the perfect visual flow. By the end, you'll be creating professional vein-matched layouts that impress customers and streamline production. Before we can do vein matching, we need to prepare our slab images. Here, I have a raw image of a Lago Verde marble slab taken from the warehouse. It obviously needs some cleanup before we can use it. If you have a perfect image, normally those of an engineered stone slab, you can skip this step as you don't need to crop anything. But for images like this, we need to crop it so we're only working with the actual slab. If you're on a Windows machine, you can use the snipping tool just like what you see on my screen. If you're on a Mac, you can use Shift-Command-4 to do the same thing. So click on New and position the mouse cursor at one of the corners of the slab. I'd start the widest part of the slab, which is the bottom left corner. Then click and drag to select the entire slab. You can see I've captured the entire slab. There's some space around the left and top edges, but that's okay. We just need to remember this when we lay out the countertops on the slab. Now, let's save this on the local drive, so we can use it later. Now, let's upload the image to iCounterSoft. This is by clicking on the slab description to open the Edit Slab dialog. Next, click on the List Upload Slab Image button. This opens the image search dialog, which we'll explore more in a moment. For now, let's focus on uploading an image, so click on Upload Image from Device. Here you can either click to select a file to open the File dialog, or drag and drop it right into the rectangle upload area. Perfect! The image is uploaded into the app with this preview. Keep in mind that it won't be saved to the server until we save the quote revision later. Now, click Save to return to the Edit Slab dialog. Notice the default slab dimensions are set to 127 by 76 inches. If you're using the metric system, this is just over 3200 mils by 1900 mils. Here's an important tip. Depending on your image quality and the angle it was taken at, you might need to adjust these dimensions to match your actual slab. You won't always get a perfect match, but you can get close enough to work with effectively. To match the dimensions of the slab to the image, you can adjust the width and height using the 2 fields here. If your image was not taken at a perfect angle, you might need to adjust the dimensions to capture the entire slab. The actual dimensions of this slab are 127 by 74 inches. However, I needed to add 2 inches to the height to capture all the slab veins properly. This is because the image was taken at a slight angle, which is very common when taking photos of slabs. Notice how the image is cut off at the bottom, when I entered 74 inches as the height. This is because the image was taken at an angle. Let's put 76 back in to capture the entire slab. Just remember this when you're doing vein matching. Sometimes you need to adjust dimensions based on the photo angle. I can do this because I know the actual slab dimensions, just as you would. The length is going to be a bit tight based on the countertop pieces I have when we position them, but I have plenty of height to work with. I'll click Save and return to the Slabs and Layout tab. Now let me repeat the same process for the second slab, using the same image and dimensions for demonstration purposes. Perfect. Now, let's move on. Now comes the exciting part, actually matching the veins. This is where the magic happens. I'll start by moving the short splash piece to the top right corner of the first slab, positioning it a couple of inches from the top edge. Now I need to move the long piece right next to the short splash piece, carefully aligning it so the veins flow naturally from one piece to the next. Also make sure it's within the stone slab. Watch how I position the smallest countertop piece to continue the vein pattern from both the long countertop piece and the splash piece. The goal is to create a seamless visual flow that looks like one continuous piece of stone. Next, I'll move the island countertop piece to utilize the remaining area of the first slab. For the second slab, I'm placing the remaining countertop piece in the top right corner in a vertical orientation. This positioning allows it to match the veins of the long countertop piece on the first slab, much better than if I placed it horizontally. It's not perfect, but it's significantly better according to the vein flow. Finally, I'll move the remaining splash piece next to the countertop piece on the second slab. Again, matching the veins as closely as possible. Notice there's a large piece of offcut remaining, but with this beautiful Lago Verde marble, that offcut can definitely be used on another project. Nothing goes to waste. Now that we've completed our vein matching, let's save our work. So click the Save button to save this quote revision. When you save, this uploads the slab images used in this quote to the server, making them available for use later if you need to create a quote with similar stone. Over time, you'll have a library of slab images to choose from. Let me show you how to use slab images already uploaded to the server. Click on the slab description link to open the Edit Slab dialog, then click List Upload Slab Image button to open the Add Slab Image dialog. Now I can search for images by entering Lago Verde in the search box and clicking Search. Give it a couple of seconds to search. The system will find all images with that name. Because I have only one image with that name, so one image is returned. I can also search more broadly by entering marble to find all images with marble in the file name. This works the same way for granite, quartz, or any other material type. Again, because I only have one image with marble in the name, only one image is returned. Now simply click to select the image to use it. And that's how you create professional, vein-matched layouts in iCounterSoft. This feature will help you present stunning visual designs to your customers while providing clear fabrication guidance for your production team.